and No Limit, they'll be opting to just stack up their damage for now, as they will be, as the option of having the Minotaur taken away from them. Oops, looks like, is Lunox back in the hero pool?
Yep, we're gonna have to wait and see that. I don't think so though, so don't worry. You have no problems about that. So we're gonna have to wait and see if Reflecia is here. Again, everyone watching, and you're wondering why we're not speaking Tagalog, we're not allowed to. Jesus Christ, you guys are not the only people in the world who watches. People from the international scene, they want to know what Bren is doing.
Yep.
Because Bren is like one of the best, not just in the Philippines, but also in the world. So please don't be selfish. And you know what? This stream is for people who also want to hear what's happening in the game in English.
Yep, that is correct. And Bren eSports, they did indeed go for the Leomord pickup as their last one. So this looks like to be another really durable lineup so far for Bren eSports. Only the Gushon is squishy here. No Limit, on the other hand, the opposite one. They only have the Akai so far being durable. Got it if they pick this up. This can be actually good. Looks like they locked that in. This should be a decent support duo rotating around for No Limit.
Yep, I'm just finishing off this one here. I'm typing up a quite lengthy sentence. So for the meantime, I really feel like, here we go again for Bren eSports. Locking in a solid composition with that does go well into late game.
Yeah.
And also has a key factor in getting the early game, which is UG on the Gushon. One of the best mage players in the world.
You'll be seeing a lot of bodies dropping to the Shadow Blade Slaughter here, courtesy of UG, of course. And as you said, the draft is solid, literally, as we have 4 tanky heroes on the side of Bren eSports, all the while fulfilling roles all throughout the stages of the game. No Limit, I'm feeling scary for them as they only have the Garrett and the Akai tanking for them. This will be really risky as the Claude and the Harley won't be really roaming around the map safely.
Yep, and I feel like the Claude and the Harley, you know what, that's basically the same story as earlier, right?
Yeah.
Except this time around, I feel like Gushon on UG, Bren eSports has a better tool to control the early game, and let's see if that's going to happen this time around as well. Again, please do share the stream. This is Mobile Legends Bang Bang Weeknight Showdown. It's English stream for our international viewers out there. And then big shout out to everyone on the stream right now. We got Eliza, Dustin, Jose Rizal, Rafael, and Nani. Thank you so much for watching. Please do let us know who you think is going to come out on top for this one. Is it a hashtag BrenWin or a hashtag NLWin? And that's something I'm really curious to see what our viewers think about these
very
teams.
curious. If there are No Limit supporters out there, they would need all the support you can get if you want them to edge out Bren eSports, maybe just this once. But Bren eSports, for sure, they will still be showing a solid performance here in game number 2. Like a literal solid performance.
Yeah, literally. So for the meantime, I feel like it's going to be a very, very close game this time around. Because I feel like there's more comfort pick on the side of Bren here, considering they have UG on the... I cannot stop about that. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I feel like this UG.
It's
UG
the
on the
highlight one.
Gushon, man.
It's like you have this very sharp tool and you give it to the best handler of that tool.
Yeah. It's like Michael Jordan playing basketball and not on baseball.
Yeah.
So
all right.
I just feel like that's going to be the case here. So let's go into game 3, and I really hope that No Limit has brushed up on their early game. I hope they can dominate in early game, because afterwards it is going to be so difficult for them to control Bren eSports.
All right, so I guess we're going to the game. I've heard the all troops has been deployed voice line. So there we go.
There we go. So we're on to game 2. Bren eSports versus No Limit. This is the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Weeknight Showdown, brought to you by Mountain Dew and MSI.
So Vern has been really interesting with his hero choices. Like, he has been the one choosing the support heroes that is not really in the upper side of the meta game. In the previous game, he was the Diggy, and this time around, he's the Garot Kacha, if I pronounce that correctly.
And again, Gatot Kacha. Yeah, you actually did. There's a reason why he's not picked that much. The nerf on his passive regeneration is just way too much for most players to handle, and that did affect his survivability a lot. That fancy new skin, though, does a lot. Does garner some
very
nerfs.
shiny indeed. Harrow hits UG on the top side, but there will be no follow-up as only Sky is alone up there. No Limit. Their attention is currently at the bottom part of the map. They are looking for Rebo. as well as, but Yuji is, is here as well. So this is something that's very risky for No Limit if they try to commit here. The turret is still up and they're still under-leveled.
Yeah, I know under-leveled is going to be a problem here for No Limit. As I mentioned, they are the team that's supposed to be going for the early game. If you have a Selena, if you have a Harley, and if you have a Claude, you bet your bottom dollar that you have to win the early game. But apparently, Bren eSports has a different plan in mind.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to do your usual level 2, level 3 ganks if you're up against 4 durable opponents. So that's a kind of wrong call for No Limit there. They should have settled first with the jungle monsters as well as clearing the minion waves. And maybe attempt a steal here, which is what we're seeing right now. And that was a successful steal, I think. Haze is dropping low, but here comes Yuji. We're going to be cleaning house here. Bren is dropping really low. Not a lot of backup going for No Limit as Bren eSports is still continuing the onslaught. Divine Judgment as well is being committed onto Chico. And that's another kill. 2-0 already in favor of Bren eSports. Make it 3-0.
Yeah, Bren eSports is going crazy. Even top lane is going their side right now. And they are controlling every objective, every possible gold source there is to get on this map. 1.5k already on the gold lead for the blue side squad. Make that almost 2. And right now, Bren eSports are looking a lot better than they did in the last game.
Yeah, Bren eSports just showing their textbook type of play here. And just showing why they are the undisputed, well, maybe right now the arguably number 1, because there has been teams catching up to their skill level recently.
Yeah, they have been bleeding
a
lot recently, so hopefully they can use this game as a statement game, secure the win for Bren eSports. Coco very confident on that Leomord. He's like top 10 Philippines Leomord, so no surprise at all. Most likely Southeast Asia or the world. So we're going to wait to see if that's going to be the case. No Limit is happy to just camp out here in the mid lane, wait for Bren eSports. Maybe someone might step out line here.
Yeah, they're just waiting just that, and they catch Rebo here a little bit of guard, but he just manages to just flow of blood out there. Rafleisha gets caught by the Divine Judgment as well as the follow from Haze. Chico will try to help his teammates out, but a little bit too late. Vern is dropping really low as well here. Rebo, he will be deciding to go back in here. Flow of blood gets launched. Here comes the blink, but another escape will be going for No Limit. That's only one dead Harley.
Yep, and dead Harley is a very useless Harley for the meantime, especially in the early game. If you cannot use Deadly Magic, that's a huge problem for your team, because that is like the one tool that you have to actually make a kill around the map. Looks like the rest of Bren, they're going to be using all those Shadow Blades to stop No Limit from responding on the bottom lane. It's going to be a hard-pressed defense here for No Limit on the bot.
Yeah, Bren eSports just picking turret after turret like fruits from a tree. And as No Limit, they can't really defend against this really well. Like, right now, they're all under-farmed, they're all under-leveled, while Bren eSports is just riding on the momentum from their 4-0 kill advantage so far.
And of course, for the meantime, Bren eSports are happy to just walk away. They know that Turtle is going to be the next big objective here in a few seconds, and they're probably eyeing that out right now. 3 members on the top lane for No Limit. Will they go for the big push, or will Coco call for backup?
Looks like No Limit will have to take this top turret for now and concede this turtle. They can't really touch the composition of Bren eSports. They have been really hard, and looks like they've almost reached death ball status already. Early on, it's only the 5-minute mark.
That's true.
And No Limit, looks like Coco will be just wise to surrender the top turret there.
Yeah, and that's okay. He's going to be picking up the pieces here from the minions. Bottom lane, though, it's a completely different story. Bren eSports go very aggressively, and this is just showing why Yuji is not controllable on the Gushin.
But on the other hand, Rebo picks another kill there at the middle area of the map. No Limit, losing again, Rafleisha. 0-2 already on that Harley. A bad news for them if you're trying to still catch up in the early game. Chico
And
just can't really do anything with those Shadow Blade slaughters.
yeah, just like that. For the meantime, 6,000 gold lead in favor of Bren eSports. Could be more, and they're starting to just edge out the map in favor of their team. Bren eSports going ham on the Gushin.
Yeah, no.
I love watching this guy. I love watching this guy move.
Yeah, but if you're on the other side of that receiving end.
Oh yeah, that's a completely different story for No Limit right there. Top lane gonna be pushed up by Bren eSports. Easy clear on the minions. Yuji on the side, as well as Pain, waiting for someone to walk up and make their mark. Rafleisha gonna be facing the wrath of Coco, while on top lane, this is a completely different fight happening. Top lane turret will go down for Bren eSports, and Bren eSports is just playing around with this
Yeah,
game.
No Limit is just, this is how far behind No Limit is right now. Bren eSports is just freely taking turret after turret, and some stray away heroes will be just picked off easily from any patrol from Bren. So No Limit, they have to be more patient in engaging against Bren eSports and just sticking to the turrets and not trying to be greedy on when it comes to the map. So arrow flies doesn't really hit anything. We've yet to see a sweet arrow hit, and that's something that I think No Limit is looking for. But Bren eSports, they have been really good with in terms of grouping up and just waiting for kills here. Vern, he's in a very dangerous spot here right now.
Yeah, and Vern looks like he's gonna have a shortage of backup until now, where he will go in for the knockup, not gonna hit anyone.
Oh no, that No Limit dropping low here. One good blood ode. That was a nice positioning on the outs there. Coco as well. And Hayes getting the double kill even. KLJ, he tries a couple of revenge kills there from the Blazing Duet, but that's not enough. And that's a 4-for-1 trade in favor for Bren.
And I feel so bad for No Limit right now. I mean, like KLVJ trying to carry, but not being given any opportunity. And right now, Bren eSports are going to be knocking up on the third turtle for their side.
A second turtle. I think there's a second turtle.
Really? I feel like there's so many turtles already coming.
Either way. Is there a possibility that there's a third turtle?
Yeah, because right now it does reach 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
The turtle timer reaches 7 minutes, so there is a turtle for the third rotation. So for the meantime, I feel like Bren eSports are just biding their time, waiting for a major slip-up because they can't barrel through into KLVJ just yet.
Yeah, they're just taking this patiently. They don't want to commit any errors so far and just take this series with a clean 2-0. But here comes Rebo, just sliding beyond that Akai, that Chico there. So Bren eSports, they're just patrolling around, but here comes Hayes, finally finding Vern and Chico in that bush. As No Limit is scrambled, going for the retreat. Bren is caught a little bit out of position there, but under the safety of the turret. So Bren eSports, they're just looking for the surround here, just setting up a nice concave, waiting for the next minion wave to come.
I think No Limit is relying a bit too much on Sky hitting a huge arcane arrow, so that someone's going to get stunned up quite nicely, but it's not happening anytime soon, and Bren just knocking on their turrets while they're waiting. So it's hard to hit an arrow under these guys when we all know each and every member of Bren eSports is just a mechanical god.
Yeah, right, and that is incorrect. Even my stats book prove it. They have a lot of record holders when it comes to averages here. But here we go. Bren eSports, Coco was engaged slightly by Chico there, but that would be ended prematurely with no deaths, sadly. But Bren eSports will be maintaining the pressure in the middle lane. They will be taking this down pretty easily here. Arrow hits onto Hayes, but there will be no follow-ups. That would be really unwise. No Limit, they just have to hug inside their base.
This feels like a very one-sided fight right now. 10,000 on the gold score, 10-1 on the kill score. 9 minutes in, I feel like Bren eSports just waiting for the last turtle before we go into that big slobber knocker fight.
This should be the first Lord of the game.
Lord, rather. Yeah.
So Bren eSports, they will be taking this one pretty easily. Any contestants from No Limit, yeah, sure, they're welcome to try, but that will be a really hard one to achieve if they actually want to steal, and they might pay for all of their lives if they do so.
Yep, and again, Bren eSports are also happy to just ask them to come on, guys, come in, walk up to our place. Let's see what you guys have in store for us. And you know what, Bren eSports' confidence, I can just feel it through the moves that they're doing all throughout the map. Even Yuji is on the bottom side, not even going with his team. Just split pushing as well. So Bren eSports could go for the turtle, and I think they're doing that right now.
Actually, Yuji's going for an Easter egg hunt here, as he's just trying to clear the jungle monsters from all over the map, just stacking up the buffs there before engaging the level 1 Lord rather. So No Limit, they have no choice here. They cannot really engage against Bren eSports. They're just so far behind. So the only available options for them is just clear what they can have on their side of the jungle, as well as any lane minions coming to their way. But this is like the timing window just closing on them real fast.
Starting to choke them out as well. In terms of map control, Lord will go over to Bren eSports.
That's
could
a lot
go
of
for a big
items
push
going
in
to
there.
their way even.
Yep.
Athena Shield also going to Coco.
So for the meantime, Athena Shield is actually pretty big. Again, Coco is one of the most key factors for Bren to win a fight, aside from, of course, Pain on the Kaya. Everyone else just needs to do the damage dealing. And one big play from Hayes could end this.
Yep, one big play, but no limit. They can still try to retaliate. They can actually land one big, huge wombo combo here with Chico, diving in with a hurricane dance and maybe pinning 3 or more. But that's really hard to do and pull off against a team like Bren.
And Bren seems to be in a spot to just finish this out, just waiting for that Lord on the top side. So just wait and see what Bren's gonna do once that Lord starts coming near the turret.
Rafflesia also just recently picked up that late concentrated magic. Hopefully that does wonders here in the final moments of as Bren is not exerting the pressure here. They are forcing the issue and they're trying to just penetrate the base of no limit here. Bren eSports to back up. Chico is trying to force out a situation here. Coco's get pinned against the wall, but Chico's dropping really fast here. And Bren eSports, one hero down for them, but that's a lot of kills already going to them. And there is the GG push right there.
GG.
That was
boys.
one pretty easy team fight for Bren eSports, even if you ask any of the viewers watching right now.
That's gonna be it, ladies and gents. Just waiting for the next set of minions to
Oh,
arrive.
come on, Bren.
So they can hit that throw, and I think that is gonna be it.
Yup, this is the final seconds here. No limit. All of them are down. Can't really defend this one. That's an easy 2-0 for Bren.
Yep, 2-0 going over to Bren eSports, finishing off today's Weeknight Showdown. Again, congratulations.